Good afternoon, students. A little bit late entry because of some technical issues. Uh, okay, so today we are in the lecture 16th of Unit 2 from Industrial Management and Smart Technologies. At your BTech level, the subject title may changes and you will get the title like Management Science or Industrial Engineering like that. But the topics are 80% similar to the topics what you are learning in diploma level, but in diploma level you are having very small information when compared to the BTech level, right? Now today's topic is the types of business models. In that, the three types of business models with examples. So in the last class, we were discussing about the what is a business, how to start a business, what are the advantages and disadvantages of giving a business, and how to take an existing business or how to start a franchise like that. Now, before buying a new business model, what should you find out generally if you are a common man? So every day or starting from your childhood onwards, you are watching roadside shops, all different types of commodities, food, hotel, house, sanitary, pharmacy, iron shops, vehicle shops, two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, kirana shops, everything. But whenever you think seriously that you want to keep or you want to start a business, then what type of business you will start? First, you have to decide what type of business you have to start. Either perishable or non-perishable. Perishable means which can hold for small amount of days. For example, if you want to keep a dairy shop, dairy means your Sangam dairy, Dodla dairy, Hudson like this. So every day you have to early morning you have to open the shop. Early hours 5 o'clock you have to open the shop. But if you want to keep any other materials like iron scrap material, computer sales and service, two-wheeler, three-wheeler. So each type of business is having its own positives and negatives, right? But when you are interested to start a business, generally what you want to find, for example, if you want to start any electronic showroom or a cell phone shop, a own cell phone shop, then what you have to do, just visit during business hours. So generally, what is the general business hours? 9:30 10 to night 8 to 9. So it depends upon the category. For example, if you want to uh, take a business like pipe fittings agencies, all sanitary and plumbing agency shop, then what's the business hours? Early morning by 7:30 8 o'clock you have to open the shop, that is pipes, taps, all the this sanitary pipes and your your water tank, your commodes like that. So what is the evening time? So at 9 10 it is not suggestible. So by 7:30 or 8 o'clock you can close the shop. But if you see the restaurants, if you want to keep any restaurant early in the morning 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it is not possible. So the restaurants will start around 11:30 12 o'clock, and the afternoon lunch and the night dinner till 11:30 12 it will be open for the business hours. So like this, each type of business is having its own time. Then first visit during the business hours. So business hours, no, just go and have a pilot study how the business is going on. For example, if you want to open a cell phone shop, what type of how the business hours is going on, what is the peak business hour, what is the lowest business hour, what is the medium range of business hours. For example, if you are opening at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11:30, that is one time, 11:30 to 1, and 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, like this you are having. If you schedule like that, based upon that it can be divided. Next, make sure make sure business meets your objectives. So whenever you are interested to keep a cell phone shop or any supermarket, it should meet your objectives. What are the primary objectives you thought of and should meet your objectives? Next, Get a complete get a complete financial accounting report for the last 3 years. So generally, this type of documentation, general people, outside people will not give. But whenever you have to start in a right proper way, you should get the financial accounting report. For example, you stay in Guntur and you want to keep in business in Pornur. Then you go to Guntur, ask any cell phone, normal cell phone shop, and say that I want to shop. I want to own a business. I want to keep a shop in my hometown, Ponnur or Bapatla, whatever it is. But then automatically he might give the report, financial report of last 3 years. But if you go and say I want to keep the cell phone shop beside your lane, నీ పక్కనే నీ రెండు సందులు పక్కన నేను షాప్ పెట్టుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నాను. నీ 3 years బ్యాంక్ స్టేట్మెంట్, ఫినాన్షియల్ అకౌంట్, ప్రాఫిట్ లాస్, బిజినెస్ సేల్స్ ఎలా జరిగిందో చెప్పమంటే నో వన్ విల్ సే యూ, రైట్. నెక్స్ట్, ask for important information in writing. So whatever the suggestions you want to take or give, so ask the person those who already existed in the market in a written form. So why in a written form? After 2 days or 5 days, you can come to know that you can remember it by reading again. You can remember it what the conversation it has been gone. Next, meet with the business brokers to help with whether or not it's a good investment, right? So we're having the middle people, so business people, right? Middlemen, business people, brokers, middlemen. Like this, we're having people working in between two things so that you will get the information from them, right? Next, what are the advantages of entering a family business? So, what is a family business? How you want to enter into the family business? For example, your father is running any kirana store, right? After your graduation, if you want to enter into your family business, that is nothing but a family business. It may be food item, or it may be any cosmetics item, or it may be any goldsmiths item, or it may be some other plastic utensils or plastic box, gift and toys items. So like this, you can plan for the family business. Pride and sense of mission working with family. So generally, some people will not show interest of working with the family members, like father, mother, sister, or wife, or husband, like that. But some people will give an extraordinary performance whenever they have to work with the family, right? So first thing, you have to keep the presence and mission of working the uh, next, like keeping the business in the family, like keeping the business. So whenever you, for example, in your family, two persons are interested in the present business what they are going on, but the third person, either male or female, does not show interest on keeping the this type of business. Why? Because from childhood onwards they have seen the business, that's why they are not interested in this business even though you are getting profit. But in his intentions or in his mind, he is having another way of generating the revenue. So like this, the family business will be keep on changing. So these are the some of the advantages of this family type of business. Then what are the disadvantages? Senior management positions held by the family members regardless of their ability. సో నీకు టాలెంట్ ఉన్నా కానీ లేకపోయినా కానీ సీనియర్ citizen of the family who is a senior management, either a father or a grandfather or any family one. So generally, right? Then coming to disadvantages, ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ సీనియర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ పొజిషన్స్. సో మీకు టాలెంట్ ఉన్నా, మీకు వయసులో చిన్న అయినా, బట్ మీ సీనియర్ పర్సన్ కన్నా మీకు టాలెంట్ ఉన్నా కూడా ద సీనియర్ పర్సన్ విల్ బీ హెల్డ్ ద హెడ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫ్యామిలీ. నెక్స్ట్, మే బీ హార్డ్ టు రిటైన్ గుడ్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ who are not members of family. I think I didn't feel anything in that. So make maybe hard to retain good employees who are not members of family. So once disadvantage ఏంటంటే ఆల్రెడీ మీ ఫ్యామిలీ బిజినెస్లో అవుట్ సైడ్స్ ఒక 3 మెంబర్స్ వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు. బట్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఫ్యామిలీ అగైన్ 2 or 3 members want to join the business. Then what you will do? Definitely you will cut off the 3 people, but 3 people will be 10. So that's also you have to make it clear. Family politics may affect the decision making. So obviously, so whenever the your business you are having and doing with the family, so definitely, right. So family politics may affect the decision making. How? So internal politics, right? Internal politics will lead to inefficiency. Next, sometimes distinction between family life and business is blurred. So sometimes the relation, the bond, the well-being between the family and the business will be blurred, means masaka masakaga కనబడము, means it is not in a proper alignment. So like this you are having some of the disadvantages when you want to keep a family type of business. So in the family type of business we should not talk about the money, right? Next, what do successful entrepreneurs do before opening a new business? కొత్త బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయే ముందు entrepreneurs will do different things. So, what do successful entrepreneurs do before opening a new business? Identify the wants and needs of the marketplace with their business be able to satisfy. Next, identify the wants and needs of a marketplace. So, when you want to keep a business, first you have to think of the scarcity or the demand or the particular location. Then you have to go forward. Next one, set financial goals. How many people you want to. Next, set financial goals. How much money you want to make, what you want to pay off your debts. So, what is the financial goal? So, whatever the business you are keeping, either small or medium or large, so definitely standby. You have to maintain some. You have to maintain some. This financial goals. Next, set non-financial goals. Personal information, receive helping community, personal independence, doing something you like. So it can realize that sending non-positional people ఉంది. Next, non-financial goals. Setting non-financial goals like personal satisfaction, receiving community, personal independence, doing something you like. So these are the non-serviceable, non-profitable, or non-financial goals which leads to the personal satisfaction. Right? These are some of the successful things of entrepreneurs before opening a business model. What are they? Identify the wants and needs of the marketplace. Next, set financial goals. How much money you want to make and how much money you want to pay off debts. Third one, set harvest goals. Next, financial goals, that is not satisfying properly, right? Next, coming to the various types of business models. So the first type of business model is sole proprietorship, most common form of business. Sole proprietorship. Next, coming to the three types of business forms. One is sole proprietorship, other one is a partnership business, other one is a coming to the sole proprietorship, the first type of business model. One person is in control of the business. So only maximum one person should take control over the business. Next, advantages. Very little government control. So they will not involve in deeper and make the 5 by 16. Now, so advantages, very little government control is there, receives all the profit. Why? Because whenever you are the single person to maintain a business, whatever the profit, whatever the loss, whatever the over expenses, all will be bared by you only. Then you can come to know what is the profit you are getting, what are the miscellaneous things going outside, and what are the things to be reduced. Next, relatively easy to start. So a new business kabatti automatically you can start quoting the companies. They will come with the material and they will come with the power, your bill that will get signed, will get take the profits. Next, taxed less. So because you are a single person of the entity, the tax benefits are less, right? Next, next one, coming to the disadvantages. You are solely responsible, unlimited liability. So solely responsible means నీ బిజినెస్ కు నువ్వే బాస్ కాబట్టి దేర్ ఫోర్ లయబిలిటీస్ అనేవి చాలా ఉంటాయి. లయబిలిటీస్ మీన్స్ స్వరా స్థిరాస్తులు కాకుండా ఉన్న వాటిని లయబిలిటీస్ అంటాం. సో అవి ఎక్కువ అవుతాయి. ఎందుకు? యూ కెన్ థింక్, ఓకే, ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ ద బిజినెస్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద లాస్ ఆర్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఐ విల్ బేర్ ఇట్ and my family will bear it, like this you will think. And the it comes into the disadvantage category, limited money. ఎందుకంటే నువ్వు సొంత ఖర్చు పెడుతున్నావు కాబట్టి you cannot keep crores and crores or lakhs and lakhs of money. So you have the minimum amount, start with 10 lakhs, then you have to make for 10 lakhs. Next, make all decisions yourself. So this is the disadvantage. అన్ని డెసిషన్స్ మనమే తీసుకున్నా కూడా it will become a problem. Why? Because it is dynamic in the factory. That's why you have to take some board of directors examples, but not in the sole proprietorship. But in the sole proprietorship, based upon your experience and good terms with the company people, then you will get the material. Next one is partnership business. So coming to the partnership business, so you know that what is the meaning of partnership, right? Sole proprietorship. So that is everything already, you know that. Okay. So coming to the partnership means you know that 50-50, 60-40, 70-30 like this. So advantages, have someone to share in decision making and management responsibilities. So instead of being a sole proprietorship, if you are having a partnership, your friend or your uncle or your brother or whatever it is, your wife, then someone will be there behind you or in front of you in order to take the decision making and also the management things, right? Second point, what is the second advantage? So you don't have to come up with all the money capital by yourself. So partnership business law, every time you should not open or you should not take the amount from your pocket as which is there in the sole proprietorship, because you are a partnership concept. So you don't have to come up with all the money or capital yourself. Next, less taxation than corporation. Good. Losses will be best shared by, right? So losses less taxation than the corporation. Losses will be shared by all the partners. So profits ఎలా అయితే షేర్ చేసుకుంటామో once you get the business, at the same time in the partnership business also, losses also you have to bear it. Next, face very little government regulation, right? The government regulation concept అనేది very small amount of government physical business operation we can do it. Coming to the disadvantages of the partnership business. So in this disadvantage of the partnership business, may have the disagreements on business operation. అంతే కదా. సో స్టార్టింగ్లో 2 or 3 ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉన్న ఇంట్రెస్ట్ జీల్ ఒక 3 months తర్వాత దానిలో 1 person say that your suggestion or your argument is not good, then automatically struggle or problem will start. May have disagreements on a business operation. Next, may be held liable for partner's mistake. So పూచికత్తు లేదంటే this pawn brokerage. So whenever you are in a partnership business, what two minds are thinking alike, then you have to implement it. So నీ mind, your friend mind or your wife or your uncle's mind, so whenever these two things will matches each other, then automatically we can say that you are thinking positively, right? Next, all the partners must assume the liability unless wrote up different. All the partners will assume definitely. Next, death or partner marriage is a partner. Next, next one is corporation chartered through estate and legal operations apart from owners. Corporation. So, what are the advantages of corporation? Can get money through the sales of stock. So in this corporation process, you should not take money from your own pocket. It will come from the sale of stock. Then the liabilities are limited. So when the liabilities are limited, automatically you can score the amount. Next, great easy. Next one is can easily enter the sell stock. So whenever you are in a corporation of 4 to 5 or 6 members, so it can be easy to enter and it can be very easy to leave the business by giving the those things. Next, areas can be managed by the experts. So some of the areas in our business models can be managed by the workers whenever you are having a corporation type of business organization. Next, coming to the disadvantages. So the complex to form is obviously why, because if 3 or 4 persons are added in the group, then automatically the corporation disadvantage comes in this, right? Next, increased government regulations. Because it is a corporation, automatically municipal tax, government regulations will be more of the things. Next, higher taxes on profits. So in the accounts department, the taxes will be more. Why? Because you are keeping huge amount of material in your place. Next, major accounting and record keeping, obviously. So disadvantage in the corporation, for example, take DMart or your Reliance or your Lalita Jewelries. These are all the corporations where the major accounting and re-accounting can be done separately, right? So like this, these are the advantage and disadvantage of this corporate type. So as we discussed, we are having sole proprietorship where a single person can take the next one is partnership business. Next one is corporation type of business, right? So as I said, corporation, a business owned and operated by person. Approximately 76% of all business process in the US are sole proprietorship. Then advantages are money making is easy, so we can make the money very easy and inexpensive to create, obviously. Next, owners make all business decisions. అంతే కదా, ఎవరైతే ముగ్గురు ఉన్నారో, so irrespective of the chair who are sitting, so if you are planning properly, all the business decisions can be lead by. Next, coming to the easy and expensive model, okay, everything is done. So we have discussed the disadvantages also. Partnership, a form of business ownership in which two or more people share the assets, liabilities, and profits. Then it is nothing but a partnership business, right? The partnership may be male to male, female to female, female to male, and husband to wife, grandfather to grandson. So like this, you can take any type of partnership irrespective of the so and so person for graduation, right? Next. So coming to the partnership of business, you are having some types of partnership. What is the general partnership here? A partnership in which all the partners have unlimited personal liability and take full responsibility for the management of the business. So in this general partnership, so every person who kept invest in this business, about 20 lakhs and four persons, then automatically you should not wait for the time, right? In which the partners have unlimited access, but you don't have unlimited things, right? General partnership. Next, coming to the limited partnership. This one where the partner's liability is limited to the environment. So limited partnership law. So automatically a partnership should have more participation, but partnership makes the environment very normal and mode of, right? So that's why limited partnership where the person's liability is limited to the environment. Next, joint venture. Next, right? So coming to the Joint venture. A joint venture is one in which two companies join to complete a specific project. For example, if you take a construction company లో మీకు వర్క్ త్వరగా అవ్వాలి, then the person takes the contractor A as well as contractor B as well as contractor C. But the three persons should not quarrel each other, and you have to maintain a positive, good relationship in order to complete the task. So this comes under joint venture. The partnership ends a specific period of time. Then as a bonus, we can give, so complete this work by 4 days, including the checker, including the fishes outside, including the fishes outside. Right? Next, strategic elements. Strategic elements. So the limited partnership, general partnership, and the joint venture. Just like an example of construction company, the partnership ends after a specific period of time. Next, strategic alliance, a partnership in which two business works together for mutual benefit. A partnership in which two businesses work. So for example, you are having 5 lakhs and your friend is having 5 lakhs. So total 10 lakhs, instead of keeping one supermarket, one general market. So in that investment, in that 5 lakhs and 5 lakhs, take 2 lakhs and 2 lakhs from each account and open a small juice shop. Then you are having two businesses side by side or somewhere else, but you are sharing the profit and loss. This type of business is known as strategic alliance. Strategic alliance. Got the difference between the types of partnership? Next, what are the advantages of the partnership? Shared decisions making and management responsibilities. Easier can be raised capital than the solo management, right? Next, few government regulations. So as already discussed these topics, next coming to the disadvantages of the partnerships. Partnership may lead to disagreements. అంతే కదా. సో ఇనిషియల్గా ఇద్దరు ఫ్రెండ్స్ మంచి హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఒక 5 lakhs ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసి 2 lakhs 3 lakhs ఆఫ్టర్ 2 months యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్ విల్ సే దాట్ సో ఐ డోంట్ లైక్ దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బిజినెస్, ఐ వాంట్ డూ ఏ జాబ్. దెన్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ యూ కెన్ గెట్ దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, రైట్? Next, some entrepreneurs are not willing to share the responsibilities and profit. So in this partnership type of business, some people or your friend initially okay information చెప్పి secondary is not willing to share the responsibilities and the profits what he is coming and getting from the business. That is also a disadvantage. Next, some entrepreneurs feel being held legally liable for the error of their partners. Some entrepreneurs fear being held legally liable for the error of their partners. సో కొంతమంది తప్పించుకొని ఉంటారు బిజినెస్ కాన్సెప్ట్లో, సర్వీస్ ఓరియంటెడ్ ఆర్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఓరియంటెడ్. సో జనరల్గా ఈ తప్పించుకోవడాలు, మాట మార్చడాలు, పార్ట్నర్స్ పార్ట్నర్స్ని ఇబ్బంది పెట్టడాలు, ఇవన్నీ జనరల్గా సర్వీస్ సెక్టర్ టైప్ బిజినెస్లో ఉంటుంది. సర్వీస్ మీన్స్ గివింగ్ ద వర్క్ ఆర్ టేకింగ్ ద వర్క్, గెటింగ్ ద సర్వీస్. సో this also some of the disadvantage which can be happen for this partnership. ఈచ్ ఓనర్ హ్యాస్ అన్లిమిటెడ్ లయబిలిటీ. ఎందుకంటే పార్ట్నర్షిప్లో నీకు లాభము వాడికి ఒక 30,000 నీకు ఒక 30,000 వచ్చిన తర్వాత దెన్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ద ఓనర్ హ్యాస్ అన్లిమిటెడ్ లయబిలిటీస్. లయబిలిటీస్ అంటే స్థిరాస్తులు కాకుండా ఉన్నవన్నీ ఎక్కువ ఖర్చు జరిగిపోతూ ఉంటుంది ఇర్రెస్పెక్టివ్ ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్. దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో ఏ డిసడ్వాంటేజ్ ఫర్ ద బిజినెస్. So we are having less than 1 minute, so I will stop here. We'll discuss in the next class. Why? Because time is very less, right? So corporation దగ్గర నుంచి tomorrow we'll discuss. Hope you understood the class. Take a screenshot. Joshua M39, 32 and 12. Take a screenshot and post to me, and tomorrow we'll start the class in a proper timing.